You're taking this very seriously. I don't know why.
Listen, we've been playing the same map of Dota 2 for 10 years. I'm glad they finally had another game into this.
Well, imagine just like, all right, you're playing Dota, right? And then there's a big pause, and then an Underlords comes up as the pause menu.
Oh, what if instead of the Underlords coming up, we got like the mini game, so it's like a Dota 2 Mario Party. Where if you win the mini game, you get a bunch of extra
Dota
gold.
2 Mario Party. Oh, I'd love that. I would pause on purpose just for Dota 2 Mario Party.
Val, if you want to hire me to come up with ideas, you know where to find me.
30 seconds to battle.
At Neff Sensei on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's where he's at. Stinger stunned up on the top here. It looks like the first blood looks very much for the side of Beastcoast, but it looks like Stinger, reactionary, specking up Nature's attendance to at least try and get back from this one. Moo holding on to his level, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we talked about. We probably could have secured that kill. We might have been able to, rather, not probably, with the Boundless Strike, with that extra critical damage, gapping that distance to the stun. But he didn't want to give up the point that he could have put in Jingu Mastery to start this lane.
Out of curiosity, were you looking at Monkey King on, like, the profile picture?
Not on the profile picture, no.
Oh, darn. Okay, because he transformed into a courier. And it's funny because every time when Monkey King transforms into a courier and you're already like hooked onto his profile picture, it just shows you a picture of his crotch.
I see.
No!
Alright. You see the pause. They have Monkey King scouted right now, actually, so they're going to be able to respond to this one pretty quickly. Yeah, they're just pinging him out right now. They have the ward on him. They can't see his hero because he's transformed into the courier, but this is what he wants to do. He wants to lane against the Axe, so he did the very long trek and missed part of the... Actually, he's here for the full group.
He's definitely okay with this, to be honest. Like, this is the draft in the lane he wants, in every way, shape, and form.
Yep.
Because you have Fear. He actually spec'd Curse of Avernus against the Axe, too. It's just anything that allows him to get these, like, stack-on, click-on hero abilities.
Yep. I think he was waiting to see what Whisper decided to get first. Because he didn't get that Battle Hunger, there's no need for him to put the point into a Photic Shield, so the points into his clicks is the way he's going to go.
Gofield, you're in a very precarious spot here. You're being watched by a lot of people. And not just because we're streaming on Twitch, of course. You're being watched by a lot of people there, too.
Yeah. But Schofield does have to be a little bit careful. Do you have Orb of Venom on the Monkey King? So he's looking for kills in this lane. He didn't come to lane with no Quelling Blade. He's not looking to CS. He's looking to kill. Moo's not joking around.
Oh, Moo don't joke. Moo doesn't joke at all.
He is, after all, the Dota 2 Hunt champion.
Yes. Exactly. Whisper, I mean, he's doing what Axes do best, and that is walk into the lane and die slowly to creeps. And looks like Fear is probably going to get the kill here. Nope. Oh, no, he does manage to get the last click on him, though. Burns off the salve. And I think because he's hit with one curse, he still has, like, a tiny slow. Oh, that won't save him this time, though. Fear just has to chase him with the Aphotic Shield, I think, and no, he's not going to get the kill.
No, Axe has too much movement speed.
He also has passive 5 points of regen.
Yeah. It's the slow power creep of Dota. Fear has slowly gotten more HP regen over the last couple of years.
Oh, no Moo combo? What's going on here?
I'm surprised. They've been chaining those pretty well.
Maybe it's the last game of the series. It's 1-1 even. It's a tight game. Maybe they just don't want to screw around. Have a little bit of fun at this one. No courier snipes when you're behind. Anything like that.
No final
I mean, to be fair, it's 0-0 at 3 minutes. It's very different in comparison to last game.
Yeah. By the way, it was 2-3 at the end of last game for courier kills, favoring the side of Beastcoast.
Well, I think they sniped couriers a lot at the end. Kind of like. Oh, you missed those?
I saw most of them, I thought. Well,
I mean, we're not gonna play the replay just to see how many couriers went down. I know you were about to say that, but there's like no point really.
Radiant's bottom
Give the
tower
viewers
is
what they
under
want,
attack.
please.
Is there like a bet for like couriers killed?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into that. You can bet on anything.
True, you can.
See what I bet on with my coworkers. Friendly bets, but anyways. Axe, he's not doing that hot. Honestly. He expected to do a little bit better. He actually has opted not to go any points into the battle hunger, which is a little bit unusual right now, given Axe's movement speed and how good the spell is.
Well, I think in this scenario, because the fact that Fear can just purge it off with a 100 mana spell, and Whisper has to cast it for 50. He has it now.
Yep.
Ooh.
He used it immediately
Ooh.
after the Aphotic Shield was used. Though.
No Boundless Strike available from Moo though, but Snaking is around. He also has no mana for his stun, so Whisper
Boundless
just dies at the
Strike
tower, and nope, Moo just gets the mana.
Tower is under attack.
They will get the kill. The applause is thrown out as well.
He's waiting on that one ahead of time, so he tried to deny himself to the tower, but that's a lot of gold under Moo's belt. He's gonna be quite happy about that one. Doing okay on CS, not as good as the Gyrocopter though. He's sitting on 24-4 right now. The Gyrocopter is 29-12.
Gyro's having a
Again.
pretty free lane.
You want to be able to deny as many.
Stinger.
Worthy tribute.
Did he?
Very cheeky.
Has been killed.
Did
Yeah,
he
he-
manage to grab that from him with the ping?
Yeah, he got the bounty rune.
Impressive. This guy's a gamer.
Radiant's top tower
He
is
got
under
the bounty
attack.
rune, so it looks like it's still a 2-2 even grab though. Oh, wait. Am I missing a bounty rune? Oh, it's a 2-2. I think there's one in a bottle somewhere.
No, that was 3. 3-2.
Ah,
3-1,
okay, that's what I
sorry.
thought.
Eternally, we
3-2-2?
only got one. He bottled one and then he used it. That looked like 2. To the untrained eyes.
Mm-hmm. Bot lane. See that Schofield's in a bit of trouble here, but he's just fine. Literally just. Able to walk through that little spot right there. Snaking throws a ward on the high ground. EE sees him. Schofield's actually going to hold Fear in place here, but that's not really a problem. And EE will take this kill, and he gets a regen rune. That's like that's tier S rune right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Are
it
you?
dealt more
Did
with
you
a
just
little
look
bit
at
lower
Twitch
HP,
chat? Is
but-
that why you gave that little chuckle?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. Whisper in the bot lane. No, Google, I didn't ask you to do something. Whisper in the bot lane. He's going to go down to Moo, though. Schofield comes in trying his best with Battery Assault, but not going to find anything back in the mid. EE getting continually clicked away here. Can't pop his regen rune. Can now. We'll do exactly that. Thanks to Fear doing the purge there.
Yep. So he's got nothing to do with the Aphotic Shield over him. They're not able to get a click and disable the regen rune.
Dire
Bottom
pops
lane,
for-
Yeah.
Go
Bottom lane, Moo's taking over the lane a little bit more. Axe is having a little bit harder time. Alright, Axe actually teleports back in, but I think he's going to be fine. You need to get all 3 of these stacks off, though. Actually,
he does
Schofield
have
played that
his-
super well.
He has his stun available, and Moo definitely moving around really nicely. You see the rest of the team's actually rotating in from the river. There is no aggressive Dire Ward scouting this out yet. Now they see them, though. They're coming in from the low ground. Courier is going to go down. Doesn't get delivered, so Moo doesn't have his full full wand, but it's not really going to slow down any sort of engagement here. Turning back around, he wants to go on to Whisper, and Snaking is here. Lands the stun on the right side with the Aftershock. It looks like Whisper is going down. Actually, it is split, though. One of the range creeps managed to get the click at the last second there.
A clean kill there on the Axe. I wanted to say that was super well played at the start of the fight by Schofield, sort of dancing around, only allowing the Monkey King to get 3 stacks. But with the 2 allies rotating in, pretty easy to grab that kill. So, you're not doing it as well as you want, but you're not doing that awful either on Axe. You're handling the Monkey King lane pretty well.
Which?
all things considered.
Jumps in there. They have the stun follow suit. The 4th stack is going to land. Moo has no mana anyway, so it's not like getting hit by the cog changed much. Schofield will go down as a result. Take the outpost back. Back in the mid, though, we see EE being chased. Does have a bottle DD rune if he wants to turn this around, as well as Sonic Wave.
Yep.
Whole
See what
team's
all-
here. They can do this. Moo
Oh,
is here.
Beautiful stun.
Beautiful block as well, so Stinger is going to go down. Chris Luck separated from the Enchantress. Unable to help.
Snaking. That was a super awesomely placed Fisher wall separating those two heroes there. I'm not sure it would have mattered whatever side Chris Luck was on. I think the Enchantress died regardless, but it looked very clean. It definitely made it a bit easier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wood tree now for the gyrocopter. He's having the time of his life right now. He's almost like 4K net worth, 450 behind him right now on the Monkey King, but 68 and 15 for the gyrocopter.
He's got this mask coming up right around the corner here. Sure, it is 6-0, but Lano's having a great time. He's had free farm the whole entire time. The only real contest is the fact that the Monkey King is right behind him at 3.7, and he's got more kills under the belt. But you could see that it's going to be scary if they keep leaving this around. Moo trying to kill off a cog in the bot so he can try to walk up to Stinger confidently. They will clip down Moo's courier yet again, but they will get this kill on Stinger and maybe more, but they want to take this outpost for sure. Moo jumping around. Dump and get down.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're playing very aggressively in the enemy jungle. They are slowing down the Monkey King's farm a little bit, but for all his farm that's being slowed, he's also getting these hero kills. So he's 4-0. Meanwhile, the gyrocopter at top is like 0-0.
Good change,
but
though.
he's keeping up with the gyrocopter's farm despite only having like half of it.
Cracks. We are going to see this change. He does have a kill now.
Radiant's top tower.
Help with Chris Luck coming up there. That's the power of getting that Dragon Tail on DK very early. I say very early. I think you always go one spec into it now. They will manage to claim the first tower.
Not if you're mid.
Well, that's true. Not if you're mid. But he was mid. Speaking of mid, though, Stinger chased out by Snake King and EE. There's no... Whoa. Oh, okay, that was a stolen sensor. I'm like, what? How did that just happen? All right, now we see that he's not going to waste any time this time. He'll use the Sonic Wave. He is being body blocked pretty amply by this Centaur creep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We'll be able to leave from it, though. He did have an Arcane Rune active. He popped it as soon as he hit R. But we'll be back relatively quick.
Yeah. Only 87.5 second cooldown. Eternal Envy's playing this game pretty nicely as well. No deaths so far, 2-0. Gyrocopter is just having the time of his life, though. I do want to say that. Like, again, the Monkey King isn't keeping up with farm, not even close. You did give the Monkey King a bunch of kills. Like, that was the trade-off for trying to create the space for this Gyrocopter. We'll see if it ends up paying off, though. He's doing a pretty good job so far. But this is exactly how Beastcoast have played when they play with Hector, right? They rely on him so much. Like, he's such a voice of reason. They have so much confidence that if they get him the farm, they'll be able to win. This isn't really something that I've seen them do with other stand-ins that they've had, but they've seemed to kind of adopted the same playstyle they have with Hector with Tomato. So that goes to show their confidence in the guy.
Dire structures are fortified.
Looks like there's 3 heroes lined up in the mid. Schofield's slowed up in every way, shape, and form. I don't see the method of escape being achievable. Queen able to get the jump at any point in time. They see him in a heartbeat. They'll get the dagger again, and that's Schofield just slowly dying away. Doesn't want to deny himself to the tower, though. Doesn't want to get denied by the tower, but will still get hit. Goes down, and then back on the other side, we do see Stinger is going to get kind of beefed up a little bit here, but we're trying to see if Moo is going to be able to get him in time for the rest of the team rotates. And I say the rest of the team rotates. Gyro's just been here the whole time, trying his best to chase him here. Moo reading the situation perfectly, seeing the first call down shot go out, and he's like, okay, I'm just going to leap away from the tower instead of onto Stinger. But Snake King isn't really going to have the same luck. Schofield with
he's just going to die.
Boots finally up. He's just going to slowly chase Snake King down the river. But that being said, Moo is here still. Does has that active Jinju. Gone now, though. They enchant Snake King. And that's just it. There's nothing too much else going on here. I thought there was going to be a fight, but it's not happening.
I guess the Earthshaker is just a little bit too quick on his feet. Managed to gap enough distance that I just couldn't catch up to him with the Enchantress.
It's interesting, too, because Earthshaker has no boots, but he has 310 base move speed.
He's got boots.
I don't see his boots. What are you talking about? What?
Pick up your boots, Earthshaker. Snake King. He's got them on the ground.
Oh, it's Tranquils. Okay, got it. He's doing the classic Tranquil drop. Rax up in the top lane, though. He's not going to have the same free time. Oh, never mind. I lied completely. In fact, a good portion of the team is here. Snaking is not really going to be able to help too much in a big team fight quite yet. No Blink Dagger, no Echo. You can see him literally going for that as his next item on top of, looks to be just a Sage's Mask.
Tomato denying his own rocket. Didn't want Eternal Envy to get the satisfaction. Probably gonna get away here though. Envy's
He's just
a little bit cheeky.
Yeah. He knows what he's in right now. He's got the illusion rune, so if he wants to, he can turn it, but he'll just farm the creeps here for a little bit while the top rune is being camped. Looks like it's bottom, so that is a haste rune. Stinger, I think, waiting for EE to use the haste so he can purge it, but not gonna happen.
Yeah, EE's not gonna fall for that one.
Dusty Shovel. Your S item picked up for Moo.
One on each team now.
2 tier S items in the game. Moo almost has his Echo Saber. Actually, he just picked it up. Just right on the dot there. Now, the big question is, all right, so there was this period of time where on Monkey Kings, you would build Echo, and then you would go Radiance, and then you would go Ags.
No, I think he'll go Diffusal this game.
Yeah, that's definitely more prominent. He's going Maelstrom.
And then he's going Radiance. He's changing
now
his
he's
mind.
going Radiance. It's almost like he's listening.
Yeah.
I doubt he... I mean, to be fair, in this scenario, with it being the Radiance and the Aghanim Scepter build, like, hang on, down to bottom, actually, they do manage to find the kill. They drop a wave, but Axe is here with a beautiful taunt. But it's not really going to hold him over. Moo doesn't really care. He's clicking away. They get 2 kills off of this one. They trade nobody. Stinger.
Doesn't matter.
Stinger, what are you doing here still, buddy? Moo, he's got the Echo available, so there's the follow-up slow. But Schofield is here with the cogs. Slow him down for the time being, but Snaking, I believe he has his stun available if he needs it. Yep, it's up and ready. He'll drop the stun. Aftershock, they get the kill. And meanwhile, EE manages to pick off Chris Luck in the sidelines at the top lane, which I believe was also the first black hole.
Yeah, unfortunately we did miss that one. We did the chain.
Echo Slam in the mid. Snaking, going straight onto Schofield, but they can't do it with the cogs. Don't worry, I saw the Echo Slam. There's no oh-no's here, but Snaking will actually go down from this one, getting bursted down by the gyrocopter, and now Moo soon to follow the same fate. Whisper blocks him with the good old axe clock. Drop.
Yeah. Schofield thinking about counter-initiating there while the dagger's on him. Thinks better of it though, and EE gets out of there. But much-needed kills coming out the tail end of that fight. 3 going their way, I believe.
Yeah, those are very much needed. The only 3
2.
kills that they have, by the way.
2.
Okay,
2
so
going their way,
2.
not 3. Yeah.
But still very important kills for them. DK, I just heard him pop his ultimate for some reason, and EE sees this as a mild opportunity to get some clicks on him. Because they see that his big boy ultimate ain't big boy on reserve. So they're just going to chase him down. They do have the TP from the clock coming in, as well as a courier, which is the Heaven's Halberd. It's going to be relatively good in this scenario. They have 5 heroes up here, and there is a ward that's literally scouted out this whole entire rotation. They know that there's 4 heroes up in this top lane.
Yeah, and they don't care. They're going in.
Clockwork hooks in as well. They're trying to at least hold them over until somebody can make an initiation, and that being maybe Enchantress on the back lines. But under that Midnight Pulse, Schofield losing a lot of his HP here, and it looks like instead Business Associates wants to be the chaser instead of the chase E. Schofield will be hitting the dirt.
Schofield's his power cog just a little bit off, couldn't stop the Queen of Pain. He did throw that hook shot in.
Radiant. Drop the scan. They have to find Chris Luck. And Chris Luck is literally on the cusp of walking in here. They saw the tree get quelled.
There's no way they get him. He's too big.
Yeah, he's out of there. They dropped the scan and they couldn't find him. So in the meantime, they do manage to get the mid tower. And the bot tower. Actually, I think they already had the mid tower, so they got the bot tower in the meantime. Like, Gyro wasn't there. He was farming the whole entire time. He's got Axe. And like we talked about, the very beginning of the game, Mono's having a free game.
Yeah. They did slow him down a little bit. They managed to grab 1 kill on him just there. They got the return kills, though, so they were back in it. It looked really rough if they didn't get those return kills. The momentum just would have gone 100% direction of Business Associates. But here they are at 17 minutes in, and they pulled, again, the 200 IQ play of farming an ancient stack at the 17 minutes as soon as you get your neutral items. That's how you play Dota right now. You get those items as soon as possible, and you basically have like a massive net, the equivalent of a massive net worth advantage over the enemy team if you have those tier
DK
2s
stun.
and they don't.
Out onto the Queen of Pain up in this mid lane here. EE will get shot blocked.
Ends.
End of his unstoppable streak.
There is no scream available. There is a pause. As Schofield is actually disconnected from the game. I didn't even see that. I just figured somebody paused.
Yeah, we got the Hero Hunt playground back up, but let's focus on when the game is down. There's a lot of things for us to talk about.
Don't worry, I found Skywrath. We're good. That's all I needed.
Right, awesome. Queen of Pain now has the BKB queued up. The Orchid is now finished. Unfortunately, didn't have it when he got initiated on there. If he's got very quick fingers, he can stun the axe before he gets the call off as he jumps in. Eternal Envy is known for being very fast with some of his reflexes in situations like that when they call for it. But it's an okay pickup. Orchid isn't the best thing in the world. This game, the DPS does help, the silence does help a little bit. I think what they really need is like a diffusal blade on the Monkey King, because again, if you can use that Wukong's command, you get your Dragon Knight and the axe in the middle of it. If you can burn their mana in the team fight, they basically just walk around as creeps, especially if they have like all these utility items instead of like actual right click or damage. Like your Heaven's Halberd and the rest of your kit isn't really going to do anything for you if your mana is like 100% burned. You don't have your stun. A lot of your damage and your damage reduction is going to come from the Breathe Fire. You don't have your Heaven's Halberd disarm. You're useless once you get caught in the Wukong's command when he's got the Diffusal Blade. So I personally think that would be the call here. He is going for the Radiance right now, and that will give him a bunch of chase, and it will enable him to go that the Egg and Scepter Monkey King build, where he just sort of lays his soldiers on the ground and they burn everything to death. And that's super annoying to deal with, but I'm not sure it's the play here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with it at this point, because we've been seeing the diffusal. Well, we haven't been seeing the diffusal, but there's one situation where it doesn't really work out. You can't really walk up and hit the DK diffusal, like, because DK, even if he doesn't have mana, right? He's got no mana, but he's probably in dragon form because he has a soul ring. So he'll pop soul ring, he'll hit dragon form, and what? Because that gains 150 mana. So if he times it right, he still has dragon tail. But it's just most likely if you're in dragon form, you're trying to click down this DK. This man's got an insane amount of armor and HP. So that 2.2k with 15 and 7, so 22 total armor and HP. And Monkey King doesn't really hit too hard right now. But that, I mean, the diffusal, yes, would change that. He's an agility hero. You get damage from agi items. And that's why I definitely agree with it, because it's more damage on paper than it is waiting for this Radiance. And sure, Business Associates have 14 kills, but they're not ahead in any way, shape, or form. And I'm pretty sure they've known, and they still know that they're not ahead.
And it's crazy to see it. Yeah, 14-4 right now. Beastcoast still up 3k gold. And again, this is what we saw from them a lot more when the internet wasn't dead and Hector was still playing with them. They play the map so well. Even if they're dying here and there, they always get more out of it. It's like, I know the joke, haha, space created, I died elsewhere on the map, but that's literally what they're doing. Monkey King got so many kills down in the bottom lane as everyone ran around chasing heroes, but Gyrocopter was still out farming him with that time. So they, again, like I was saying, they've fallen back in the way that they played when they played with Hector, when Hector wasn't sick and he wasn't banished to the dark realm of awful internet with tons of packet loss.
He'll be back, don't worry.
He'll be back eventually. They're not getting rid of him. They love him with all their heart and soul. But they finally started to accept that, all right, maybe we're not playing with Hector, but this style of play is really working for us. We should try to stick with it. So that's how I see this, and that's why I see these games going a little bit better for them than we saw in the last couple of months as the quarantine hit. Because they felt a little bit weaker than they did like post-TI.
Yeah, they seemed weak at the start. But, you know, every team kind of just got hit by it all at once. Like, every team isn't really happy about being stuck in a box. And that's where you have to play all your games. Like, the big thing about teams qualifying for these events is the satisfaction and the happiness of knowing and feeling that you're going to Shanghai or you're going to LA or you're going to Birmingham to go play. What?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Some people don't want to leave the house, and that's me a lot of days.
Well, you know what I mean, right? It's the satisfaction of that feeling that you've won, and you physically feel it because you're at the place, basically, as like a Dota player, and not being able to do that or feel that after we've been doing after Dota's evolved in the way that it has for so long, like it stings. It does, and it demoralizes some teams to want to continue. Or just
counterpoint.
Okay.
I don't
all right,
want
shoot
to
it.
fly to make $1 million. I don't wanna. I want to stay at home and play video games.
I don't want to make $1 million and go to Shanghai to do the Dota2. Yeah, I don't think anybody feels that way. If I think it's just you.
I don't know. We'd be surprised. Wish we could interview a couple of these players. I'm sure there's days where they don't want to go anywhere.
Well, eventually, we'll do interviews. I mean, I guess we could have. I didn't really think about doing it this time around.
No, I'm running on no sleep.
I mean, I could have done it. You can hear me.
They're ready.
You can hear me.
They're
I'm
ready.
awake. Anyway, business associates, they're ready. They get the one-man black hole with the big old Wukong command. They're going to get this dead Dragon Knight, and he's dead as dead.
Raid boss down.
Very much raid boss down. They had a lot of time to consider this play.
Dire's middle tower is under
I think you commit the black hole, you think, okay, there's no way we hold them in place long enough if we don't use that. They'll have way too many opportunities to save them if we don't. Right now, once that black hole is on top of them, they don't really have a way to cancel other
Speaking
than
of saving them, by the way. Chantress on the sidelines. Oh, he might actually die. Yep, he still dies. That's the Orchid burn, the end point there.
He did the math.
Yeah, he knew. Use all my spells, and I hit R on him. I think he'll die.
Ran the numbers while the game was paused, put into the system.
That's true. He probably could have done that. I'm not gonna lie. Like at BTS, right? I'm adventing in the lobby and I see them in the pause menu, and like I could see the math just clicking away in there.
Dire's bottom
And
tower
in their
is
heads,
under
or they actually pull out a calculator?
No, they don't pull out a calculator.
Oh right, no electronics allowed inside the
Exactly.
booth or anything like that. They pull out one of those old-style Roman arithmetic counters.
Yeah, those
to do
like
math.
the wooden blocks with like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the only thing they're allowed in the booth.
Oh yeah. That's good. I would love to see that. I'm sure there's a team out there that owns one of those. Or a manager. You know what? It's probably something that Greg has.
I want to see Slacks do a bit about it.
Oh yeah, probably. Oh, that's where you got this from. So this isn't an original idea from you.
Oh, it's an original idea. I said I want to see him do a bit about it. Not he has.
Oh, you want to see him do a bit about it. Okay, well I'll talk to him after this. We'll see what we can do. I'll do a bit about it.
Anyways, they did find a double damager in there, so they took down the Roshan in short order, especially with that Chrysalis Mask of Madness. So, 3k up right now.
He was trying to go for EE, but EE drops the silence immediately. Not able to get the blink into the call.
I told you, he's too good. He's got fast fingers.
He's too quick.
Not even my trained eyes can follow Eternal Envy's movements.
Right. No, Twitch chat. Hector didn't leave. Don't twist the words. Tell them he didn't leave.
I already did. I told him he didn't leave. He'll be back after he's done being sick and having bad internet. Listen,
I guess they didn't see that part. Anyway, though, outpost taken up in the north. They want to maybe try to put some tower contest on this, but we're going back down to the bottom here, which I believe was not a black hole, but might as well have been, as they do end up getting the Aegis, and Stinger might be going down here. They're trying. Wukong command goes out. They do manage to find a beautiful call on top of a gyro ult. That's so much damage. They're going to work. Whisper trying to look for all the kills so he can end up hitting R on them, but it's not going to matter. Clockwork comes in, though, finds a stun on Moo. Moo clicking away. They can't stop Moo from life stealing, but they are going to stop him now. They put him into the dirt, and they're looking for Fear. They have the Clockwork flare going out. They want to get the slow on Fear, but there's nothing else they can really do. There's not any range. There's 8 seconds left on this ability. Field can't really quite catch him either, but they are TPing Chris Luck to the tower. No Blink Dagger yet, though, so Fear's just running around here.
He's buying time.
I think that's just it. He's just gone. I don't think you want to keep going on this one. Schofield is hell-bent on it, though. But, you know, while all this is happening, EE, he's top.
Objective Gaming does a little bit of damage to that top tower here, and he wants to fight the clock.
Probably going to kill Clockwork here. Yeah, Clock's dead. And there's a pause on the side of Chris Luck. We're back to Hero Hunt.
We can talk about that last team fight, because we got a little bit of time now. That was insane. The Monkey King actually did way more than anyone else there. He managed to pump out a good, God, was it 1,800 magical damage, 5,600 physical damage with his Wukong command and his spells and whatnot. Fear did such an amazing job of keeping him alive, holding that Photic shield like at the last minute once the Cog pushed him back, just making sure that he was able to continue getting his auto attacks off and heal up his HP. Just too hard to bring him down. Yeah, they ended up losing all 5 heroes, but bringing down that gyrocopter in return was super important there. It was a super amazing call there by the Axe, and the gyrocopter managed to get like a good 4k damage in, what with popping all of his spells. Yeah, Black Hole being on cooldown really cost him for that fight, so they might think a little bit better of it up until they get that BKB, or wait until they get that BKB for Enigma, then take a fight with this Black Hole, because you can't give these to Beastcoast right now. They're ahead on net worth. You did have control of the map for a little while. I liked what Eternal Envy tried to do as far as split pushing and whatnot went, forcing the enemies to respond to this. I mean, if Clockwork's going to get down, and EE's in all likelihood going to get out of this because the creep wave's too far away from the tower now. But even with them winning that team fight there, they just didn't get a whole lot out of it because Fear and Eternal Envy just running circles around them.
Circles. Sorry, just TF2.
Never played. I know that's probably where your
that is a sin.
Your hat background comes from.
No, my hat background, I think. No, it was TF2 at the start, and then I left and I went to do CS:GO, and then I got real bored of CS:GO, so I sold my Dragon Lore and went into Dota2, and that was the worst decision of my life.
I see, and now you're stuck here.
I am stuck here. Well, to be fair, I like this game a lot better than CS. It's a lot harder to cast CS, let me tell you.
I thought you were here because you love the game, not because you love casting it.
Both? All the above? I like the game, I like casting it, and I like hats. So...
The perfect.
But yeah, EE's just playing this game perfectly, and like you said earlier, your eyes cannot track EE's perfect plays, and well, I mean, it's true. It's very hard. EE's just literally running circles around everybody. He's putting so much effort into this game, and it's paying off. Like we said earlier, you know, they may have 19 kills. They're not ahead, but they're getting there, and they can't really do fights like that. But they want to work around Black Hole as well. And like you said, the BKB is the big thing that they want to try to get to push this along. Got 1,600 gold on Brax at the moment. I imagine you buy in. Huh?
Shadowblade on the DK. Let's see this.
Yeah. They do see him, though. There was a sentry in the mid.
Oh.
They saw him for a split second.
Scattered him out on the side there. Yeah, they ping it out. He's got the Shadowblade.
Up in the top. Oh, he got him. Axe blinked in with a call with the new fresh blade mail right there, getting a lot of spins. Let's see how much actually came from spin here. Enough came from spin. That was a lot of damage. 1485. So like she had to have ulted him. No, that wasn't it either.
No, it was.
It was just straight up spins and blade mail.
It was all. I think it was all blade mail and auto attacks actually.
Yeah.
2 spins.
So, yeah, this is, that was a really good kill, actually. EE can't run around and make some space right now, but, Business are going to take what space they can. Looks like maybe try to put some light aggression in the bot here, but in the meantime, we have, Beastcoast hanging out in the mid, looking to see if they could find any cheeky heroes for a pick-off.
Yeah, I think they do realize that they're up to something because they TP2 here is inside to my side. Oh my god, no,
Link
this is the worst case
immediately
scenario.
out on Brax. There's no way they can do this with Black Hole. He's trying to find the appropriate spot, but he's going to have to disengage. They lose Snake King. He drops the hole, but it's on one, and nobody's there for follow-up damage. I say that, though. The follow-up damage is here. Moo clicks away. They managed to find the kill. Whisper trying to run away here, face boots and all. Blink Dagger up in 1 second here. He pops the Essence Ring, blinks down to the low, and he's out of there. EE not able to find him. No Yules or anything like that, so.
He's got the net, but no vision of him, so he's not able to grab him.
So they kill off the DK, but it's still, like, immensely worth it for the side of Beastcoast. Especially since the Black Hole is off cooldown.
Yeah, that was super aggressive. Well, without the BKB, he can't be making aggressive blinks like that. I thought that they knew the enemy was there and they had this all planned out, but that was like a hyper-aggressive blink there.
I wasn't going to say, like, what are your thoughts on the fact that he might have misblinked? Like, you know, when you hit the Blink Dagger twice, it blinks you close to your base.
No, he blinked.
But there was a
like,
ward, so, like...
from over here to there for some reason.
Top.
We can ask him after the game.
Here. In a bit of trouble here. He does have borrowed time available, and he's going to try to walk away from this. But, oh, 4-step. Nope, never mind. They got him. They got him with the hook shot. They'll kill him off, and in the meantime, they also managed to find the kill on Snake King over by the tower. They just got 2 kills, and I think Beastcoast, they want to push this advantage that they still have, and they have a cannon here, so they're holding on this tower. This tower's going down.
And again, this opens up even more of the map. They grab that, maybe they grab the next tier 2. They definitely can't push high ground yet. I mean, Black Hole is on cooldown. It would be unheard of for them to go for it, but I think they want to grab Roshan. Sorry, Roshan doesn't respond for another 2 minutes potentially here. Probably want to buy their time before grabbing Roshan.
There you go. Stack the Ancients. You got a Paladin sword now. You swap that bad boy out, send it home.
Oh my god. He's got the Satanic, he's got the Paladin sword. He's going to be just stealing
invincible.
so much life. Even if he's inside the Black Hole, he's still going to be regaining so much HP from all the regen he gets from this.
Schofield does manage to go down in the Schofield, sorry. Manages to go down in the bot lane in the meantime. EE trying to find some damage out onto this DK. Snake King drops a sentry, but they're not going to find him. And Brax is here as they have another sentry, but at the same time, Whisper manages to kill Moo, and this is not a trade you really want to be taking. I mean, sure, you kill off the DK, you got the clock, but you just lost your top net. Actually, he's not even top net worth hero.
No. Envy is, this is the Envy show now.
It's still like, I mean, the net worth chart doesn't really help me on this one, but it was definitely worth it for Beastcoast to take the trade that they did.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
You're gonna chip away at this tower here. You're not gonna be able to get a whole lot in return on the side of Beastcoast, unfortunately. You can find the order of destruction for the gyrocopter, but you want to hang on to that Paladin sword. That is possibly one of the best items you could have gotten. Because again, the enemies are gonna disable you. Are gonna be stuck inside the Black Hole. But with all that lifesteal, like the extra, the greater healing passive from the Paladin sword, and then the lifesteal from the Satanic and the Paladin sword, like that adds up so much.
Gyro's invincible. That's pretty much just it.
You're stealing for like half the damage you do.
And now he's going to go for the butterfly. It's like right around the corner. He's going to do so much. He's going to be impossible to kill. Like the next item after this butterfly, he's going Divine. Or Daedalus.
I mean, compare what the Monkey King has to what the Gyrocopter has. His butterfly is almost complete. Once he has it done, it's like not even a contest. Look at these two guys. Radiance and Echo Saber versus what is almost just like 1,000 gold away from it. Agnum Scepter, Satanic, Chrysalis, and Butterfly against just Radiance and Echo Saber, man. Come on. I'm not sure what he can do. We saw the same thing. Which game was it? Was it 1 game ago, 2 games ago? It was 2 games ago. Beastcoast was playing the Gyrocopter, and once he had the Butterfly online, the Ursa just wasn't able to hurt him. There was all that evasion, all that armor. He might as well have not been attacking the guy. And this time he's got the Satanic and the Paladin sword to fall back on, even if they do manage to like stun lock him with the Black Hole and all these Earthshaker abilities.
Yeah, there's
I'm not sure they have the damage.
Yeah, there's no real follow-up damage. Like you were talking about it earlier. Diffusal Blade. That would have been the big damage item for him. But since he didn't go for it, it's not there. And, like, Here's the thing with the Monkey King build that you go for with the Radiance. You go Aghanim Scepter, and Moo's not going to be able to get any item between now and the next, like, 6.5 minutes unless they win a big team fight. And like you were saying, even if you're black holed, even if you're being echo slammed into oblivion, even if somehow you're disarmed, Gyrocopter's just got to kill you. Every time. They do manage to find at least Stinger up here, but will they? Trying to disengage Chris Luck. He's popping his ulti on the sidelines here. Shows off the Shadow Blade. There's no Lincolns available on this Queen, and they get the stun immediately. The call down. The black hole goes down, but they are doing enough damage on the outside. The call lands as well as the Clockwork Cook. Clockwork actually has Aghanim Scepter. He used Overclock. He's going for staking. They get this kill as well. They're going for more as they see Fear up on the top side here. They don't have any initiation stuns, anything like that. Call is there, though, as well as the follow-up stun from Chris Luck, and that is another dead man.
Monkey King is up, but not a whole lot he's able to do. At best, he can cut the creep wave, but he can't get anywhere close to them.
If anything, he's just going to try sniping some couriers, but it's not going to do too much here as we see the Gyrocopter just destroying this tower. And like you said, we saw the black hole go down, and it didn't do anything. He got Clockwork hooked immediately. There's specific heroes that need to be inside that black hole every single time the ability is used. And it just wasn't there.
That was, he got hit by Side Gunner while Gyrocopter was in it, and it finished him off, actually.
Was that the case? I thought Clockwork jumped in there. Clockwork hooked somebody.
He just died, man.
he just died.
He was done.
It hurts to see that, too, because, like, he was just... It was a good hole. It's just there wasn't any damage.
You need to be using this black hole when you're super high HP now, or else you're just going to die to the Gyrocopter Side Gunner.
Right. And especially if he finishes into Daedalus, which we do see that's his next item queued up here.
Yeah. This goes go their way. Perfect move there, just taking that Reax, not trying to run that whole distance down to the tier 3 or fight under the tier 4s or anything like that. Take the Reax, get back, do Roshan. This is amazing temperament by Beastcoast.
Ooh, what the heck? Ooh, just got bursted down by Whisper and Caulfield.
Yeah.
That's, oh my god. Yeah, there's nothing they can do about this one. Actually, it looks like they want to try to go for Axe, but he's a kind of a beefy boy. He might be able to hold his own for a little while here, but nah. Whisper, losing a lot of his HP, turns on the Blade Mail. He has no real method of escape or living here. He will probably end up going down. No, he's got so much HP and regen. He's got 49 points. Double BKBs go through, but Prex, you've got no one to use abilities on, and you've got no abilities to use. Here does manage to TP out, though. They managed to get everybody out of there. But they just couldn't kill this Axe. They burned everything. Well, they didn't burn everything, actually. They still had Scream available for Queen. And actually, you know, they had everything still. They could have killed him. They used abilities. So they don't want to.
It was too hard to say. He's got 50 HP, or sorry, 49.5, basically 50 HP regen a second right now on the Axe. For every 2 seconds it takes to kill him, he might as well have another 100 hit points.
Right.
He's got the Essence Ring to fall back on. He popped his Pipe of Insight. Like, he was just too big for them to bring him down. Again, they need to have the burst damage to get these heroes. And they don't have that anymore. There's too many people that they need to grab inside this black hole, and he wasn't sitting underneath the Midnight Pulse either. If they managed to trap him in it while they were ganking him, I think he would have gone down, but he did manage to walk outside of it, and he lived.
Clockwork Hook goes out immediately. They want to look for this kill on Enigma. If they find Brax, that's huge. They do manage to throw out the Wukong command, and they have at least 2 heroes in there. They have this very low Monkey King. The Echo Slam goes through, though. It does a lot of damage in the black hole. Follows suit. Brax still managing to at least get some very good heroes in this one, but the Aegis is alive, and all of Business Associates' heroes are very low HP. They buy back immediately. They want to disengage. They find the kill out onto the Monkey King, though, and Chris Luck, they're going to disengage. They don't want to stay around too much longer. They had the buyback immediately come out from this one, and that is a team fight that they want to take. Sure, they bought back, and they want more. Chris Luck drops the stun immediately, and oh my goodness, Fear's just insta-dead. They have the blink away immediately, though. EE is going to get hit by the rocket. No disjointing that one. And it looks like Gyro does not care about this Midnight Pulse. Neither is Chris Luck. Got Satanic, Paladin Sword, like we've already talked about. He's a beefy boy, and when he's not, he can just hit the button for his Satanic.
Radiant's
With Black Hole on cooldown, there's not a whole lot they can be able to do. That is their main answer to him.
Yeah, there's no
He is
black hole.
terrified.
There's no
Look at
Sonic.
this. Oh my
That's
God.
so much damage. Brax almost dies just to split shot alone. Axe is pinging it too, and he's like, yeah, dude, he could be dead right now. Gotta be careful there, bud. I mean, Gyro's doing a lot of damage here, and he's also got the triple homing missile charges, so if he wants to try and finish off the kill or end up a stun like this, he is just losing all of his HP to this. They have DK blinking immediately, but Scofield on the sidelines, a 787 crit will confirm the kill with a gem hitting the ground as well. They buy back immediately on snaking. They see that Brax is on the sidelines, get bursted by creeps, and he'll have to buy back immediately. But they're going to lose this last set of racks, and I don't think you can hold back after this. You got your Monkey King, but you don't have a black hole. It's not up for another whole minute here. The closest thing you got is Wukong Command.
It's not going to be enough. They don't have the disable, and they don't have the damage to kill the gyrocopter without that black hole.
Here, trying to at least buy some time here, but can't quite get it. They missed the call immediately from Whisper, but there's just so much damage going out here. Moo is just not really coming out of this one, though they do manage to at least bring down... No, they can't bring down anyone. Axe is on the sidelines here. They find the kill on Snaking Fury. It's the dirt. Moo staying inside the ring, staying on top of the base, but it's not going to matter. The Ancient will protect you as he soon hits the dirt as well. The only one alive being Brax, and Whisper's like, I want to kill this man too. I got my Ghost Scepter. Let's go. But don't matter. Beastcoast will take the series 2-1.